Then you gotta saw these spruce. They're starting to get a flat spot. They've been here so long.
They've been there since about 2 weeks after I bought the mill. I said we were going to saw them up and see if it was any good. They've been sitting right, not quite on the ground, but close to it. We should saw them up today and see if they're any good or not. I can use the slats for the kayak I'm building. You up to it?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Whew, that's a big log. That was tough to roll over that stump.
This is about the size logs that we started with when we first got the mill.
Yeah, because you was out in the yard cutting everything down. Sharon said, "Don't cut that tree." You're like, "Oh, too late, man."
You know what? This pretty solid where the dog went into it. I think
That's
we're going to
good.
be all right. See if we got any ant or worm holes. That's going to be the tide tail thing. Is if we have
Bore holes.
worms or holes in it, it's not going to be no good for the kayak.
Yeah, sexy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our channel.
Two Brothers Outdoors.
2, 1, 2. Today we are sawing this massive spruce log. Actually, this log has been, black flies are out.
I told you earlier. You didn't listen.
This log has been laying over there for about 4 years. I cut down a couple of spruce trees, sawed them up into slats. I was building a kayak, which I'm still building 4 years later. Got the top done. I'm working on the bottom now. It's kind of a tedious job. So this log has been laying here. We talked about it earlier. And I said, we'll saw it and see if it's full of bugs. If it's not, we'll cut it into slats. And I'll put it down with the rest of my slats. For the kayak, it's certainly dry right now.
Yep.
4 years old. If it's full of bugs,
Filling up your wood rack again.
firewood rack. All right, guys. So let's get sawing. If this one is solid, we'll grab another one over there. There's 2 more.
Yeah.
And the other ones are bigger than this.
Yeah.
About this big.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It won't take long to get this cut up, but we're going to saw it up. First cut into it, we'll know whether or not we got bugs.
Absolutely.
Here's the telling moment. Oh! It's full of bugs.
Make some kind of wood out of it.
All right, that ain't good. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to roll it anyway. Bug. Yeah, I saw all the holes. I'm going to roll it and cut the other side, and then we'll see if we get down into it. Maybe it'll get solid as we get towards the center. That's a roly-poly right there. They roll up in a ball if you mess with them. Except that one. Boom!
just to that one side, a couple of knots. Not bad at all.
All right, so from the looks of things, we only got bugs on one side. I think we can flip it. And get rid of that.
Gonna keep boring on that one side, or just gonna go down this way?
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting it into slats. If the slats got holes in them, I'll cut it into the 2x first.
Yeah.
And then we'll start cutting the slats. If the slats have holes in them, we'll get rid of them. If they don't, we'll keep them.
Okay.
Alright, so what we're going to do, this side is clear. This side has bug holes in it. So I'm going to put this side down because when we start sawing slats, we're going to end up with a 1-inch thick board at the bottom. So it's going to be totally worthless to me anyway for what I'm doing. So I think we'll put the bad side down and see what we come up with here. I think we're going to do all right. A little punky right there, but that's on the bottom. That'll be on the bottom 1 inch. Not punky there. Now I just got to remember how I cut the slats. Was it 1/4 inch increments? I think it was. Believe it or not, we ended up with quite a bit of strips right here without any bug holes in them. Once we got right here, that's 1 1/4 inch left on the bottom, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 strips, so about 1 inch worth of strips. So that's 4 times 3 is 12. So 12 strips we're not going to be able to use with bug holes, but we have all these. And that's quite a few strips. Probably a lot more than I'm going to need. I still have some left. But you just never know. Didn't want to waste the log. It's a little tiny punky on the end right here. That's where the end of the log was cut. But the strips I need are going to be only 4 foot, 5, 6 foot long. I don't need them 8 foot long. So it's going to work out well.
No. That sawdust looks like sand on the beach. Look how it looks like bloated and all the cracks and everything.
Yeah, it fills everything in. How about sand in the desert instead of the beach? You never been to a desert, have you?
Oh yeah, I've been to a desert.
I haven't been to a
Cactus
desert.
and tumbleweed and everything. Right?
I haven't been to a desert, but I would assume that sand blows around the desert the same way.
In the Mojave Desert.
Mojave?
Mojave.
Mojave? All right, guys. Well, we got those slats cut up. We had a neighbor come by, and we just got rid of a bunch of flitches.
Yay.
We had a big pile of flitches over here. He needed some 1-inch boards to go crossways in his shed to put his tractor in there. And I'm like, well, can you use these with the bark on them? He goes, oh yeah, those work great. Yeah. So we got rid of our flitches without having to cut them. Woo-hoo. That made us happy. All right, guys, the weather's gone to crap. It started raining, it's gotten cold. It's supposed to be a nice day. I don't know what happened. We just came off of 4 days of solid rain. Yeah. Everything is a muddy mess. Yeah. But I guess it's better to have water than no water. Yep. Found that out earlier last year, late last year. All right, guys, thanks for coming along with us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, hit that subscription button.
Thumbs up, guys. We appreciate each and every one of those likes. They help out our channel tremendously. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget about the notifications bell. You do not want to miss any of our future videos. Jeez. Excuse me a minute. Hit that notifications bell. You do not want to miss any of our future videos. And if you do, you can go back to our playlist and watch 10 of them. 10 of them. We got 10 of them in the playlist. But they're like most popular ones. So
now, right about here, there'll be a suggestion for our next video. Watch that if you like our videos. Sure. And I was going to mention something else here, and I slipped my mind now.
Well, this already played, but we got our live coming.
Oh, I know. Along with the suggested video, there'll be a Two Brothers logo pops up on the screen with that. If you hit that logo, put your cursor on it, click it, that should subscribe you. Absolutely. All right, guys, until the next one, we will catch you later.
Bye-bye now.